Alright, hello guys, welcome to my review of episode 4 of Alien Earth. So this episode, again, is just kind of like another step down, like another, in like the rating and stuff, like a 7.5 I'd probably would say. It's because they're just going a bit too slow with their storytelling, because, like, don't get me wrong, I'm fine with things going a bit slower to like build up, the story and stuff, but 2 episodes in a row and you have to wait each week. I mean, with a film, that's different, but with a TV show, it can be a bit annoying. I mean, I've watched shows like Better Call Saul and stuff, and I guess I have been fine with it because it ends up hugely paying off. But man, I just feel like you shouldn't have like multiple episodes that are just slow while trying to build up things. And then some of the things they're building up don't even seem that interesting now. Obviously others do, with stuff with Randy and stuff, but man, yeah, this show's just taking its time a bit too much. I feel like it'll bore off some people. Obviously, I'll watch it the whole way through, but yeah. But I guess we start the episode with Randy, like, possibly knowing what the aliens are saying. Like, she's doing, like, kind of the sound that they make and stuff. And it made me wonder, like, is she part alien? Which, since they built her, they'd know that. And I'm just guessing she could just do that. And they're just trying to work out how she's doing that. And she also can't hear anything. Yeah. Though I don't know if they want her to hear anything, or she just had a side effect or something. Yeah. And then Hermit is just like, kind of worried about her, I guess. I mean, I don't know if this is his proper name, but the guy in charge, Boy, he seems like he wants to get rid of the brother, so he'll have Randy all to himself, really. And I think he just views him as like a distraction, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, because Curly was like one of the ones he was also fascinated, but then Wendy, with how she's basically been able to possibly understand like the pain of the aliens and stuff, which I'm guessing that's what it was like. It's not like she's part alien, maybe she just understands their pain, so when they was doing the autopsy, it was kind of hurting her too, I guess. Yeah. And he just kind of gets excited about that, and he's just kind of worried, but then he decides to possibly quit afterwards. Yeah, after he has a little talk with Randy. Yeah. And then you got the Indian robot, Slightly, or whatever I should call him. I mean, that's his code name. Like, he's trying to still control him, basically, asking to get certain things done for him, and if he doesn't, I guess he just ends up hurting like his original family, because basically, since he's a robot, that he's not really that's not his actual mum who we see, and he's kind of telling him to do something for him, and I guess he ends up actually revealing their names to each other, but it kind of takes slightly a bit more time because he doesn't know if he can fully trust him, and he's not really allowed to do that. But yeah, since he's a kid, he just gives in. But man, these scenes with flipping them acting like flipping kids, like some of these robots, is kind of getting a bit silly to be honest. Yeah. I just want to see what they'll end up actually doing, and what Kirsch ends up, expecting from them. And he's saying about see no evil, hear no evil, all that kind of stuff, and just basically trying to see if he'd actually be loyal by giving him a little test. But yeah, like what he'd do if his friends were in danger. But I said he'd stand up for him, I guess. So I guess if he said the other way around, I guess he wouldn't be trusted. And then they do an experiment on this sheep. Yeah. Basically give it to that eyeball alien, and it just ends up taking it over. Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah, I just don't know where they're gonna go with this though. And then you got her, Libs, or whatever her name is. She's acting like she's pregnant, which I don't know how that would work with an android. I don't think there's ever been a pregnant android, so I don't know if she's just having a breakdown or something. Like, what's happening with her? Yeah. And she ends up nearly flipping out on her, so yeah, she ends up calling security and stuff, and she tries to seems like she's going to attack her, I guess. Yeah. But she's able to calm her down, and I guess security comes and takes her back to her quarters, I guess, but she basically wants it to be locked down so she doesn't try anything. So I got a feeling that probably in a future episode, probably a lot of the androids will just end up flipping out and turning on these people and trying to escape to see their families or something. because I'm guessing like probably in the next episode, because near the end of this episode, they want to be able to see their families, because Wendy's able to do that with her brother Hermit, but the others can't. So maybe they'll get pissed enough that they just feel like they're getting so controlled that they'll try to break out or something. I just got that kind of vibe. That's what's going to happen there. But then they could also end up possibly accidentally freeing the aliens, and then it'll just end up spreading around the city and stuff. I mean, that's kind of thing I'd want to see, like a city just full of aliens. Like that'd be cool. Just start somewhere to where it's like a city that's full of aliens, so then like it's spreading and spreading. Like that's kind of what I want to see right now. That they're just kind of like building up things. But yeah, Hermit, he kind of wants to leave, but he still wants to bring Wendy with him, which this is literally like one of their biggest investments. What Wendy is, he's basically saying that it could, create immortality and stuff. So like he's gonna give away something that important, and also like his kidney, like it's kind of their property, so you'd have to like pay it off. So he's either got two choices, like one, stay there so he doesn't have to pay it off, like he basically working for them will basically pay it off, and he'll still get to be with Wendy, or two, he'll leave, he won't really get Wendy, and he'll have to pay off that kidney that he got, which they're doing some weird stuff with that kidney, which we see near the end. Yeah. And I guess he gets to have a little conversation with Wendy, but it's more about like making sure the brother doesn't get taken away. And that's what Wendy's trying to do here. Because I was thinking like they was going to finally have like a intelligent conversation, but she just basically doesn't want her brother to leave, I guess. Yeah. Since she has like the original, well, I don't even know if Wendy was her actual name, but basically has like her memories, so yeah, doesn't want him to go. And I guess he decides to end up, staying anyway. Yeah. And then he gets a bit suspicious about Slightly, since he's doing something, suspicious. So, but I guess he just shrugs it off like it's nothing, because he kind of invited him to like play a game with him or something. But he decided he wanted to do something else instead, which we kind of know what he's up to. And this is when he gets blackmailed about his family and stuff. Like he'll hurt him if he doesn't listen to him. So basically, he wants wants him to like get someone to like get taken by a face hugger. Then it stays on him for a bit, and then he's supposed to like sneak the person out. I'm not sure what that's supposed to actually achieve, but yeah, that's kind of what he wants him to do. And he has to like pick a random person, so either in the next episode or the one after that, like he's gonna end up causing some chaos. Yeah. Because I feel like that sounds like it could easily go on. Yeah, with whatever he's trying to do. And yeah, they're just discussing about, being able to see their parents and stuff, and what Hermit's seen. Yeah. So yeah, they try to like, I guess, think of a way to be able to see their parents, and try and demand it. Otherwise, there's probably going to be an issue here. I felt this is kind of building up something that could end up going wrong, but I guess we'll see. Because the alien, like them just having a group of aliens, it's obviously going to break out and just go completely wrong. Yeah. And the way how they're using flipping his kidney, which creates some kind of like small xenomorph. I don't even know what to call it. It's kind of the ones you do see in the movie that rip out of your chest and stuff. But with this one, like Wendy's able to like flipping be friends with it or something. I don't know what to say about this scene, because it looks like a flipping snake, but the way how she's just like treating it like it's her pet or something. And that's kind of the way how they end off the episode, and Kurt's just been so astounded from it. And flipping petting and stuff, it's just like, bro, what is this? This is how you end the episode. It's so random. But yeah, I guess to set up something. I don't know if she's gonna be able to like I don't even know what they're gonna do with her, to be honest. Especially, I don't even know if she's ever really mentioned in any capacity in the franchise. Probably not by her name, but in like maybe they said like an android that could do things that other androids couldn't. I don't know if there's been an android like that. I mean, I didn't really watch much of the Prometheus films since I didn't like them, so I don't know, there's certain things in that. But yeah, I just don't know where this is gonna go with Randy. Like, is she gonna be the one to cause like all the chaos, her and the other androids, or is she gonna like try to stop it and just save as many people as she can when things hit the fan? Because it's gonna happen either way. Because Resurrection, I guess, is canon, so eventually it'll get to that point, but I don't know if they'll be skipping like decades to flipping centuries at one point. And flipping Wendy's the one who's still alive. I could see the brother like dying like either at the end of season 1 or season 2. He's a character that obviously can't really stay for a long time because I just don't know how much they're building up with this story. Like, are we going to see like decades go by and stuff? I don't know if they'll do something where they'll bring back like flipping Ripley and using CGI to like de-age the actress or something. Like, I don't know what kind of stuff we could see, but I'm just hoping they're just building up stuff now and it gets more interesting again, because they've really slowed things down. So yeah, I can only give it like a 7.5 out of 10. And some people, I could see them just dropping the show, not really giving it a chance, because they just probably find some of the story just dumb. But I guess it's built into something. So I'm just going to hold out anyway, because a lot of the shows that I'm watching are just getting close to the end. Like Resurrection's nearly done. Mr. Robot that I was watching, I've nearly finished that. So I got Peacemaker back, and I guess the last 4 episodes of Wednesday will be back next week. But yeah, I'm just going to still stay with it just to see how the overall show goes. Yeah. And if it'll definitely get a season 2, yeah. Because after flipping Original Sin, yeah, anything can happen. And really, it's the only like thing worth watching on Disney Plus right now. But for just one show, that's kind of taking its time as well, which is the issue. And I guess Thunderbolts came to flipping Disney Plus, but I literally watched it when it came out. So yeah, this is the only thing I'm watching on Disney Plus right now. Where I'm watching way more on Amazon and stuff, Netflix. But yeah. Hopefully this is just building up things so we can actually get some really big moments coming up. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Did you like it? Are you fine with the slower pace of them just building up, the story? Or do you just want things to actually happen at this point? But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Peace.